Do you think HIV and malaria are pressing world issues? Now what if I told you there's a world issue that kills more than HIV and malaria combined annually? And what if I told you it's something you do every day? Roughly 3 million people worldwide die every year from cooking. Let's explore why this is happening and what we can do to change it. When you cook, it probably looks something like this. Or for our less experienced friends, maybe something like this. But for 1/3 of the world, it looks like this. Most of the world uses safe gas and electric stoves. But for 29% of the world, they use open stoves that are powered by wood, coal, and kerosene fuels. Tiny particles from the smoke produced by these fuels are inhaled during cooking and go into the lungs. This can cause lung cancer, lung diseases, heart diseases, strokes, and a decreased birth rate. These issues predominantly affect women and children and rural areas. Roughly 50% of the world's rural population does not have access to clean cooking, and 60% of deaths related to cooking fuels are women and children, as they're the ones who are traditionally doing the cooking. What's more concerning is that this issue isn't getting addressed. Let's look at another one of the world's leading issues, HIV. HIV deaths have been reduced by 2/3 in the past 20 years. While there has been a reduction by 1.7 million deaths each year since the 1990s, 1.3 million of those deaths have been from China, which means the rest of the world in the last 30 years has only managed to reduce the deaths caused by in-house pollutants by 300,000. But there are ways to further reduce these deaths. Continuing our glance at China, their cooking deaths have mostly been reduced by moving their predominantly rural population into the cities they've built. But this isn't realistic everywhere, so let's look at some other ways. A solution that is both efficient and realistic is switching out the types of gas that are used in these inefficient cooking methods by using liquefied petroleum gas, ethanol, biogas, and even compressed biopellets. The fumes given off from outdoor and indoor cooking becomes significantly less toxic. All of these new types of fuels have been trialed in Africa, Asia, and parts of South America, and all have had positive results. However, once these programs have ended, people commonly go back to using their traditional types of fuels, citing price and difficulty in obtaining these fuels as the main reasons why they don't stick with them. Solutions to these issues are present, but they aren't being implemented widespreadly, and it is estimated that roughly $60 billion would be needed to provide access and obtain access to these new types of fuels in rural areas. The methods we use for cooking have been one of the leading causes of deaths for at least the past 30 years. By promoting and providing access to clean and efficient methods of cooking, we could save over 3 million lives annually.